number 3 for the PUBG BSL season. Well, he told me a joke, but I can't say it out loud. That's all what I can say.
So it's all there. It's all there. So game number 3,
Yep.
another Erangel.
Well,
So now,
I hope we're gonna see the debate academy again slaughtering and making a lot of kills happen down there.
what I'm expecting is a lot of more composed game right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't at this point I don't think that there will be teams fighting each other.
Yeah.
I think at this point teams will be picking spots where no was. I'm expecting to see people in military base, for example.
Yeah.
I see people see a host cut maybe in Novo. So that's pretty much, well, it has to be like that.
A question of the Miramar. What is about the region around the electricity base? What it's called?
Electricity base, power grid.
Yeah, power grid. Yeah.
Right.
What do you think about that place? I have seen that a lot of people are going there for the final battles and.
I actually don't remember
there.
myself being there in the final battle.
Well, not you.
Yeah, well, myself.
These guys.
Now obviously these guys were fighting there, but that place is not really the place that it's kind of a high ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a high ground position there. Obviously, well, you don't really want to be in that kind of position the whole map. Obviously, that will happen. Well, Division was there for pretty much the whole map.
Yeah, they didn't move out from there. They looted. Together with the P9, they looted down where the Picado side is, and after that, they just went to the power grid. P9 got slaughtered on the way there, but
I was
afterwards,
surprised about the start of this game.
Yeah,
that so many fights were going on in the first couple of minutes of the game.
It's so unusual for this map. Like usually, this map and like the first 10 minutes of it is just looting. After that, 10 minutes looting, and maybe someone gets shot out from the car.
A lot of rotations, obviously, but the map is, as I said, it's so much cover.
A lot of surprises as well. I think right now, if you look at the whole teams that we have in the front, big surprises for me are the Division. They're showing a really good play.
They do have a different lineup for obviously their last season that they had, and I actually do love this lineup way more than I loved the lineup that I had last season. This feels more like they actually play like a team in this scenario right here.
Yeah, and as well we have the Nordic Goblins. I saw a few of the kills there as well, but I was a bit let down by them when they went for the fights. They actually got one kill out of it, and after that, that was it for them, and no more came for them there. As well, the Praise the Lord, I saw them fighting as well. Really well played by Crazy and Sickone. I mean, Crazy and I think Sickone was there, but they are being dropped really early. I saw a kill there in really early game, but after that, there was nothing from them. So unfortunate.
Well, from the other guys, if we have a look from, for example, Lithuanian and Estonian guys, or you already said Beta Academy, who else?
Like, who are Mr. Knight? Do we know him? Like, have you seen him before?
He was playing last season. But for
the different team, I think.
For a different team, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the team was, but he was playing, so he has some experience, obviously, as well.
And Razy?
Razy, I'm not so sure. I do think he's played a lot of PUBG as well. Not known myself to him, but I think, well, their lineup is really, really good. And who I'm expecting really good results is Aggressive but supportive. I'm expecting for them to be in top 3.
They are like a wild card, you know. I have seen matchups where they die first or they die last, and that's so interesting to see from them. They can play two lifestyles, as they say. They can do what the name says. They can be the aggressive, and as well they can be the guys who just run through, battle everyone, and just win the game. As well, really, really interesting is eSports, as I see them for the first time ever, and I hope they show more and more. Like in the first game, they had like the 5 kills or something, and in the second game, somewhere around 4 or 3. So yeah, really well played by them, and interesting game style. As I know their CS:GO team is really well organized, and I hope that their PUBG team as well is really well organized, and there are people caring about them, and that's why they want to make a
I would
victory.
love to see, you know, a lot more Latvian teams placing these top 6 positions. Not only
New
new teams,
Latvian,
obviously,
yeah,
like
because
that of
right now we
Pascal,
have
for
division,
example, like that
yeah,
of Pascal, for example. That's a new team. The
yeah,
guys that were playing last season, some of them not really placing anywhere high. This season, whole different story. We
yeah.
see already, you know, second game, Latvia teams did some great stuff against division. So
Hmm.
that's what we love to see.
And as well, just a reminder for everyone at home, in this season, in the season 3 of BSL, we have 3 Estonian teams, 7 Lithuanian, and 6 Latvian teams playing right now in the BSL season 3 of PUBG.
Yeah,
And
and as we said, it's already a really well a difference from the last season. As last season really saw a lot of Latvian teams um, getting high
well,
top place. Please,
you just want that I say that you played really well. All
not
right,
really, not
there it
really, but
goes. He won. He's a good gamer. He's a good player. But right now he's standing here. So who
I
wins
actually
who?
enjoy this more, guys. I actually enjoy this more. This is kind of. I already feel old for games, you know.
So
Play
right,
games professionally.
you know, when we look at the games, it doesn't matter. They win them or lose them. We look at them. That's it. Like we don't win or lose. We only win
Yeah,
because
we only win.
all we get is to enjoy these games and see the boys battle on the battleground. So yeah,
and yeah, just to you know enjoy casting. You know, if you don't enjoy
how it is
casting,
like the first 2 days for you?
it's
How
I
you
think
feeling?
it's amazing.
I
think
see
it's
a little
amazing, you
sweat
know.
going on the face, so that means you're
Obviously, you know,
excited a bit
you
as
have
well.
to be excited, both stressed a little bit, both excited, you
Yeah.
know. But it's really good. I think, and for overall, I hope people you enjoy it as well.
Well, as I know, always, you know, with the with the big things comes the big responsibilities. And right now, I know for sure we are expecting a little bit of technical issues down on the line in different places. But it all. This is the first week, you
This
know,
is what it
for
is.
the players as well. The P9 are being thrown down, they're being smashed to the ground, and they're just gonna pick themselves up, and we're gonna see
I
the
think
new
that
team from them.
they will, and I'm hoping for them
Yeah.
see a lot of good stuff in this
Well,
game as
30
well.
seconds left until the game number 3 begins. Right now, we are back on our lovely Miramar. Oh, I mean Erangel, and hopefully we have something similar to the zone what we had in the last game. You know, as the island, the Sosnovka final.
Well, actually the plane goes across the island of Sosnovka military base. Actually, he was going all the way from the other side. Actually, the
Yeah.
plane is pretty much the same that there was the first game that we saw. The only difference is the plane went from part of the George Paul, North George,
Yeah.
and all the way to Sosnovka.
What is
Now it's
what is your prediction? Are we expecting someone to drop down in the military base?
definitely it has to be. It has to
Because
be someone
I
in the
think they
military
spotted
base.
out that no one went for them.
Definitely,
Like
we have to.
right now, I think
see.
2 or 3 teams should be going there. There should be 1 or 2 games going there, and hopefully we're gonna see some
And
early
yeah,
fights there.
as I called it, actually, we see Team Beta Academy that they had taken the south of George away from them. And what we see in here is actually Extras and Razy kind of going for a military base, but in the end they decided not to. They decided not to do that. I'm not really sure what they are doing right here, but Cloudtail flies all the way across the map to Milta. That's something very interesting going on.
Do you think that's
here.
a miscommunication, or that's the strategics that they're going
I
for?
would say that's a strategic thing that they are doing. And I see that no
Yeah.
one else except Extras is not a military base.
Yeah. And really interesting is that if you look at the minimap down in the middle of the school, we have only 1 squad, but it looks like the B5 with his squad are going to be trying to go for Rojnak together with Gora from the team. Who was Gora? Goes was from SC so that means Ponchinki is taken as well from Team
Well,
9, Team 6. So those
as
are
I
the
said,
Team
these
Nordic
guys are
Goblin
gonna-
and Aggressive Proto. So yeah. So yeah, really interesting down there as well. We have the in the Ponchinki side we have 2 teams, but as well Shiners gets driven
Shyness
over.
goes down.
No,
Not
what
sure.
happened?
Actually, I think he got run over by his teammate here.
Well, good luck to him. Probably he's going to be picking back up.
His teammate Easy God is here to help him out, and we have a first zone as well already. It actually is almost the same as the first game that we had. It's
really,
very, very similar.
Really interesting
and
zone.
It looks like the X-Chris is on the money now. Is on the money now.
Really
obviously,
interesting.
Team P9 is the... Actually, I'm surprised. It's the only team that we see both North and South, George.
Yeah.
Nobody else. We have a team of Team 10, who's
Yep, those are the Ensure and Godly Caller down in the Rojnak. They are finding the loot as fast as they can, and after that they're going to be joining for the fights. And in the school we have the Team 18. Those are the totally spies. And I think maybe this game will be the one where they're going to be shining as well a bit more. For the Bait Academy, I think this was a really well strategic played through by them, as we have two guys in the military base and one guy just down on the side.
I'm very surprised by the decision that our team.
Yeah, it's tactical. It's tactically made. Yeah,
that's what Pasola has done. The last game they were looting up on the north part of George Paul, where we could see Corm in this game. In this game, they decided to take some boats and just to go in Primorsk, because Primorsk was empty in the last game as well. I'm not really sure what they didn't enjoy about North George, because that's the place where I spend a lot of my time. But
maybe that's how the old saying goes, you know, if nothing else works, go to Primorsk, you know.
Well,
you can always try to find something there, and even some fights.
Well, even though we have two teams looting Pachinki,
those are still the aggressive Episoprota and Nordic Goblins. They could find a really early fights for them, and could be an action happening.
Vac takes some shots already onto him.
Really?
If we look all the way to Pachinki, Vac already took some shots from guys from Fans, I think it was.
Looks like they are pushing slowly through in the Pachinki. That's where the fire is going to happen.
It looks like they are doing the same thing that they did in the last game, which was in the first game. Fighting. Actually, Deathborn finds a knock.
For the Fans. Fans gets knocked down by Deathborn.
So these guys are not giving Pachinki away easily.
Yeah, and it's really interesting in the team 7 as well is fighting in the same time while the Pachinki fight is happening. Rojnak is still fighting as well, where the Godly Call is fighting with the Team 10. That's Ensure. We have two similar fights happening
Deathborn,
in the two cities.
Finishing up Funds as well. And I'm very surprised about how many still open spots are in this game. 70 is not taken.
So only 10 seconds left until the phase 1 commences, and after that, that's where the zone's going to be start to move, and that's going to bring a little bit closer all of the teams. Slowly, they're going to be starting to fight. But Mafu gets two knocks down,
and he's going to finish
at the
him up
Pachinki.
Yeah, that's Pachinki, and that's, I think, if I'm not wrong, there's only one guy left from him.
Yeah, really well played by them.
Gora actually, while we are watching Pachinki fights going on, Gora gets mysteries and finishes him up as well. So if I'm not wrong, it's only Senka and Vac left.
You know how it always goes, you know, when you are spectating the PUBG, whenever you spectate one person, in the same time, a different person gets a kill. When you spectate that person at the same time, that guy what you just spectated gets the kill.
Really different ways.
That's how it works in Pachinki right now. There's a fight happening.
Well, Pachinki is actually,
the last players are being pushed in. Those are, but looks like they're going to be backing up.
Well, they should do, because there's only 2 of them left. And again, they have lost it.
Ooh, a good flashbang back to Rojnak. We have Donis gets pushed by 2 members of the team 10. That was Ensure. Ensure 2 versus 1. So that means Donces is alone versus 2. It looks like they're going to be stepping back. They're going to throw some nades on that.
Actually, at this point, Donces can't really step back. Still, actually swished with a huge nade. Nice jump from the door,
and really well timed as well.
Very well.
You didn't even see it coming.
They're gonna finish him up as well. They're gonna finish him up as well. So at this point, Speedo just gets this kill on Donces, and the team number 7.
Yeah, they are moving
he's
back.
Going back. Yeah, they're gonna fall back as they already lost. One of the
pretty interesting. Looks like the team on the other side of the map, we have Team G trying to spot out the Razy. Does they know that he's there? Maybe they heard something spotting him out, but Razy is just having a good time walking around somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I'm not sure if this is the place where you want to be at the minute, but he hears some shots. Is DMG Sickest aware of Razy? Looks like he's
just doing what you said. You have to always watch your behind.
Yeah,
you never know.
But
you never know.
It almost seemed like he knows that there's somebody there.
Yeah.
So maybe Razy did shoot some shots.
Yeah, really interesting is that we have the team 11 and 17
it's
fighting,
actually Team
and the
11.
Hanky gets a nade down, almost gets 2 with the 1 as the
Mark just
Marquez.
healing himself, and they're actually rotating in to actually get these kills. They're not gonna let them away because they're not in the best spot for the team. Movie gets
Another
another
one down
knock.
as well. So that's
There
another
might be
nade going through
A lot
there.
of nades coming in.
Yeah, looks like another nade as
Actually,
well.
a lot, and I think that's the whole. Actually, no, yeah,
but
that's
there should be someone.
There should be just one guy left, and as we see, that's three
That's
members are gone, and
the
only player from team number 17
really,
is
really interesting.
Easy.
It looks like the that was a really fast fight, but then maybe one of the members said, "Oh, there it is, Freezy just driving around."
Yep, Easy drives around, while the other guys will just loot around.
Yeah.
Very well played by team.
A really unfortunate start for them as well. We have the Tikis right now just shooting somewhere down from the hill, trying to get some shots down, some damage as well. As the phase 1 is almost closing it. In 1 minute, we're gonna know the new zone, the new playing ground for these guys. As they are, it looks like they're trying to predict that the zone's gonna be not at the military zone.
Well.
What's your prediction on this?
As we can see, I think it's going to be a military base again. As I said already, the zone cannot end in the water. I think it's going to be a military base again. I've seen this before. Obviously, as we can see, if we open up the map, we can still some.
Total Spice tries to get some damage down. I think that's a division down there, but that's a long range for them to try and shoot. But,
and that's silence at the
I think no cigar,
well, so
but while we do that, Spido drives over his teammate. So that's why he's always alone.
That's unfortunate. Maybe that's the reason.
Yeah,
they're gonna pick him up, and nobody's gonna actually
in the zone, you know. That's so unfortunate for them.
The first zone is closing down. The team P9 is actually just rotating now away from south of George. Actually, the place where they're gonna rotate in is pretty empty, I would say.
No one expects.
Left side of the bridge, nobody's there.
Like, when you play the public games, you always think that someone's going to be on the bridge.
Somebody's on the bridge.
But when you play this kind of scenario where you know that everyone else...
Oh, and my prediction has been wrong. All the way. And we have a huge zone shift.
Almost every single team has to move back to where they came from.
I would say all the top teams thought the same that I did.
Yeah.
Even as you can see, Team Bait Academy thought the same that I did. So Snovka military base. And this works out perfectly
as
for
we
Team
have
P9.
On the side, we have the Tator Pasol. They were going with the boats and trying to find.
And actually, Tuflix goes down by.
That's
sure,
the old joke with the hill, you know. Have you?
Oh,
know,
yeah, of course, yeah, of course. Still, yeah. It's PUBG. That's why we love it.
That's what it happens.
What I love to see right now is actually this very late rotation from P9 works out great for them, as they are just actually Kivish is still leaving the zone.
We are almost 10 minutes in the game, and P9 is still alive, so that's good for them.
That's good, yeah. All the teams are still alive. We only have lost, I think, 10.
Yeah.
We all started with the.
Looks like the race gonna get flipped over. Almost, he gets flipped over. He's gonna be driving out. Yeah, that's the team Yor. He drives away. He's shown us some Cobra 9 action down in the middle of the field.
But
right now,
who actually got that kill with the nade, but they know there's another teammate that's actually Cora finds Erica's.
Yeah, looks like it was just
Vicious. Yeah, it looked like Vicious did it, and we already have team number 17.
That's the Freezy. That was the only guy with the car, and Victor Cook found him and shut him down.
I do love that nickname, Victor Cook.
With 2 Ks.
Very good nickname. Very good nickname choice. We might see some action here from teams Praise the Lord and P9, as Team P9 is on a.
Yeah, it's really interesting that this fight, what's going to happen, because the zone's going to be pushing them in, where the armies and China is shooting to each other.
Shooting through the wall, but he's not. And there's still some people going through there. So, getting any hits? Doesn't seem like
almost. 1 or 2 shots went in their bodies. They have the car ready to bail, and that's what's actually going to happen right now.
I'm not sure where Armos disappeared. I'm not sure that he actually got killed or not. Maybe his game crashed.
He bailed, you know. That's what I thought. That's the first step of this band, you know.
Well, General drives into the house with a bike, which is really good strategy there. While we're watching this, Mafu and Co actually gets the kills next to nothing.
They just find him
Next to-
somewhere
yeah,
in the field.
they
That's
were
the same scenario
probably-
always. That's the ensure. They always leave. That's maybe their strategy. They leave one member alive to try and fight their battles in the last top 3, top 4 scenario.
You think it works better for them?
Well, that's what worked almost. That was one of their members.
We have Beast NHX landing some shots and actually getting shot in return as well, down to 36 health.
Surprising to see the Garlic Goalie has only one member left for his team as we hit the 12th minute. For those who are home, we have 15 teams alive, 15 and 15 members.
Actually 49.
Well,
actually, the hero of our first and second game that we praised a lot, Latvia beats from Team Dador Pasol. It goes down.
As in the kill ranking, we have only few teams that up there. We have the Team 11, that is the Praise the Lord with 4 kills.
They actually were the guys who didn't let actually knock the whole team off. Our
and in the second position that was with 3 kills and Shore. So,
but it's only 2 people left alive.
Yeah.
So you know you have these kills, but it's only 2 of you alive. So that's
exactly.
It's kind of good, but in a way.
Yeah,
not really.
They still have a lot to work for. It's really interesting that Team 11, that's the Praise the Lord, they scoped down.
Praise the Lord knows that Team 15, which is Dador Pasol, they know where all of them are. And they know they are outside the zone, so they're not going to let them go inside the zone easily.
Yeah, so unfortunate for the team, for the Dador Pasol, because they went all the way the map to go to Sosnovka.
As you can see, Crazy, while Hanky is healing down there, we see Crazy gets a knock on Tuflix. So this is the worst place where Dador Pasol team is right now.
Mr.
Knight still getting revived, and he's still getting shot as well. Might die from the zone right here. Actually, if he doesn't get revived in time.
Well,
let's see. Yeah, and that's what happened.
He's out. Right now, what we saw on the different screen was the Bait Academy actually shooting down few members that drew by them. They have 0 kills. 0 kills in the new drop. You have got Rosa and all the level 3 gear and the first aid for someone who needs it. I haven't seen first aid in the drop for a while.
What was that?
Maybe someone put it.
Okay, that's something weird. That's something weird.
Maybe someone put it there. You know.
Well, while we are watching at a drop, there's a fight going on between Team number 18, which is Total Spies that you mentioned, and they're going against Division. Actually, Division comes out on top already with
the problem with the guy with the energy. What he didn't do is he forgot to scope in. Like he was trying to shoot from his arms.
Hip-fire, yeah, and Zubik gets another. I think he should get a knock. There's a huge rock save by rock saves Sufix.
Yeah.
Sufix is back, or the front from delayed damage, and
all the members are still alive. They are ready to fight it.
Sufix landed his nade onto Pulswer. Almost there.
A bit too much. Too much.
While he actually was doing that, he got the finish onto the.
Oh, we see our guys. The P9 is starting to fight.
And while we're taking on that, Total Spies go out and
Total Spies go out. But while this fight was happening, we have the P9 getting some kills in this game as well. They got 2 down somewhere in the different area of the game. Where they are.
They're actually landing shots down from the top of the hill. They're trying to shoot.
Oh, they're there. Okay.
Number 08. Figure 05.
Ooh, Sufix gets down the middle as well. So I think that's going to be it for him.
We watched that
has to be,
Sufix is actually finding these kills. Found more Zius from SCP.
Just in few seconds, I wouldn't say seconds, I would say more minutes. In a few minutes, they changed everything in this game. We have the new map. As we can see in the kill ranking, we have still the team Praise the Lord in the first place with 6 kills. In the second place, we have Team Division with 5 kills. In the third and fourth place, we have the teams as Yor that we haven't seen a lot, and as well.
While we'll talk about that, Kivish actually gets a knock onto the sick one. There's nobody else near him. Let's see, Kivish decides to finish his map. Oh no, actually, Kivish seems like he knows where Hanky is. Let's see this duel here. Do the guys decide to fight? Actually, Hanky doesn't even really look at the
If we look at the minimap on the side, we have another team approaching. That's only Tickers. That's from the Team G.
He
hears that there's a lot of fights. Oh, does he hear him?
Let's see what happens. And Kivish comes out on top onto the kill. Onto the kill, I will say onto the kill, because he's going to finish him up.
He's going to heal first.
He's going to heal first, obviously. But
I think they're talking in chat, because they know each other.
The only player left is Crazy. Actually, we didn't see what happened. Actually, Crazy's wheel gets shot out.
We have a fight down there with the Bait Academy.
With Bait Academy as well.
Academy is fighting right now. The figure of 5. Two of the leaders right now on the scoreboard. We have and really crazy fight. 2 knocked, 3 knocked down for the figure of 5. All 4 are knocked, and
they didn't lose a single person.
X-Chris just every single one of them got 1 kill, so it's really good execute for them.
Very well played.
Corp finds Hanky.
Unfortunately, team number 15, who's Dator Pasole, goes out in place number 13, who just the last guy, Orekas, just went outside the zone, didn't die to anyone.
Looks like this is going to be a game where we have a lot of loners somewhere on the map. Like, I see that we have Goffin somewhere alone. We have 2 members only for the Ensure somewhere on the map. Tick is just driving around, finding a new position. Maybe he's going to drive in hands of some others, as there are already SCP match waiting for him.
The only one left from this team. We can see. We
down we have the Yor fighting or Bait Academy down there.
Yeah, but now they're fighting, and it's actually Supis from the top of the hill shooting them down as well. So he's like taking all these kills.
Really well played by Stofi.
Really nice.
Can you finish that?
And actually, great job.
Like that.
I'm not sure
what's happening.
I'm pretty sure Ace was trying to do. He was trying to shoot the car, so the car lands down.
I understand.
So they have some cover, and
it didn't happen.
With the car blowing up.
Yep. Really interesting
his member died
to
as
see
well.
these fights. They were trying to move in a better position, and this is almost what happened with the P9 in a different game. But right now, Bait Academy weren't all 4 in one car at least. They have learned from their mistakes, I believe, and right now that's why they survived. 2 of their members are still alive and ready for fights happening.
Well, that rotation definitely didn't go as planned.
We have 30 seconds for the zone for the phase number 4 to close in, and after that we're gonna know the new battleground for these people to fight in. Looks like the Corp's gonna find someone.
Looks like he's just checking these houses out. I'm not sure if they actually are aware that somebody's inside here. They are
this is the moment where the Kivich hears someone. Yeah, they see that.
Yeah, he gets a knock onto Gora, but they know that there's another person in here. Corn with a huge spray.
Corn really well played. One already dead.
Very nice. And he actually finishes him off as well.
Yep, that's it.
General, yeah, that's team number 10 out. Sure.
So with this
and while we talk about that, actually Matkit from a long distance gets a headshot on Kiwich, the Murloc.
So he introduced himself as well in this fight. Really well played by him as well from the SCP eSports. I really enjoyed these long range
fights.
Long range fights, because that shows the aim from the player side. It's now more about the tactical wise, how you can execute the fights.
They have positioned themselves. SCP eSports, they have a really good zone. They do have a high ground as well, just where Sikis is.
They just need to hold these Harry Potter buildings, and it's going to be fine.
A little bit better where Sikis is right now.
How do you call those buildings?
Yeah. How do we call these?
Yeah.
You mean these ones?
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah,
look at this. It looks like the tower from Harry Potter movie.
Yeah.
Well, you can compare or maybe.
Alright, back to this game. Few members have been eliminated. Venus finds a Stofi. Really surprised. Drops him down. So that fight is happening right now, where the team Cable Knights are fighting Jord. I think one team only gonna come out from this fight as a winners. As B5 is
actually, while we talk about that, actually, one gets knocked by Tiki. He was all the way up there, but even though he got knocked by Tiki's team, AC pretty much finishes Corm up.
Really tight fight happening. The Gardacaller gets knocked out from the game. Never River gets him out, so that means in the 11th position we had the Gardacaller, but right now only 10 teams left and 23 members alive, as we have Mr. Kola gets down to Mr. Knight. That's the player from the Bait Academy as well.
I'm pretty sure Cloudtail's not going to get him up. He's has to run, and that's it. That's Team Bait Academy goes out in number 10.
Yeah, and from the SCP eSports, they had a really, I would say, lucky shots as well. They knocked and finished one of the members from the Team 13.
We do have still fights going on down here as well. That's team number 13 as well.
Mr. is out. Yes.
Well, Sufi with 2 kills, with the total team kills out by 7. That's team number 11. The P9 has found, praise the Lord.
Look at that. The drop is going down to AVM with all the gear what they need. Really interesting. And as well, I think for the SCP eSports team, the manager is doing his work. He's making sure that they get the guns in-game as well.
This is probably the luckiest drop I've seen in a while. Like, landed next to the door. It's basically like Knock, knock.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's there? Drop.
That's almost as our sponsor, Bolt. You know,
yeah.
he drives by, gives you the guns, and that's about it.
Well, AC Pirmai's got all the third gear, so that's a really good for them. And let's see where the next zone shifts. Let's see where the next zone shifts.
Ooh, that's in the middle of nowhere.
That's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. I would say where the division is and AC Pirmais, that's a really good position for both of them.
Yep. Let's look at the scores really fast as we have the kill rating. In the first place, still we have division with 8 kills in the third and 11. And in the second place, I think P9 has 8 kills. 5 kills.
No, sorry, no, 5 kills. I'm blind. 7 kills.
7 kills. Yeah.
Went down,
and
yes.
in third place, we have Team Praise the Lord with 6 kills, and those
they are already out.
Yeah, those are the guys are leading these this game particularly, but still nothing have finished. Division still have time to get more kills to rack some points up for them as well.
I would say that in this game, like, if I would be putting someone, there probably would be Division right now. Unfortunately, all the rest of the teams have at least lost 1 or more guys. Let's see what happens with Siki. Siki's hears some guys running across him. He sees them as well.
Well, but he's in a bush.
Well, he's a bush.
He gets down Kova.
And that's it. Kova's dead. That Siki's very well played by him.
Yep.
He didn't hear any other steps. He only
and he's out.
And he's changing his position, but unfortunately...
Oh, someone's already shooting him down.
Down in a second? No? 1 HP?
Oh, there he goes. That's
and
the
EP goes to knock and drop.
That's the AVM that was just gifted to the team SC Pirmais eSports, and right now they're just going to be mowing everyone down. As we have General somewhat down in the slope.
General has stayed alive this whole time. Unfortunately, Kivish got knocked out and killed by Blue Star, but Mad Kid does know where General is because General is trying to kind of rotate away from the position where he is right now because he has to get inside the zone, and it's not the best place how to do it because he has a team Blue Star, which is team number 9. Nordic Goblins are watching on him because they killed Kivish.
They know where the General is. This is going to be really hard for him to move out.
Knows where he is as well.
Really
so let's
see
what happens with General in this situation. Can he succeed? Actually, while we talk, we get 2 knocks.
Nade misses. Yeah, 2 knocks. So that is Mafu gets down Suffolk and another guy from the division. I couldn't make it. Which one was that? That's Suffolk
and actually Senka.
Never River and as well.
Did Senka just get 2 knocks?
So that means Flabber is only 1 alive. That's the turnaround what Division didn't want to know what was going to happen.
I take my words back. I'm not putting my money onto them anymore. But New River actually goes down to a nade, and, well, Flabber is going to try to get his other teammate up.
Well, that happened. Senka finished 1. General is almost dead, but he puts back fire to the Mad Kid.
And the AVM goes off. The AVM goes off from goes.
Yeah, he just makes people go away.
And I'm not. If we look at this situation right here, Senka is just waiting, and actually this game can go either way right now.
Yeah.
There's no teams left with a full lineup. SC Pirmais has the 3rd level gear plus AVM. That's some really nice weapon you want to have.
It could be this game where all Latvian boys are showing off their skill and play together well, to show that they can actually win more games.
I do love that Senka, even though he's just the solo person left, he's still not playing, you know, this the snake role. While we talk about that, Nafu kills up Sufi, just finishes him off. He was knocked.
Yeah.
Just gets that, but with that
Senka
shot.
Papau gets in the backs of the team division. Looks like he will be able to find one of them at least. Gets LQ gets knocked down. Obviously, yes, that's down for him. And Flabber right now tries to find where the shots were coming from. He knows he's somewhere there, but what the Papao has to do is just run away and leave LQ alive.
At this position, because he knows there's not a lot of people alive.
He will take him up? The zone's there.
The zone's coming, but it's coming pretty
2 seconds, 2 seconds. It looks like it could be possible.
He's actually going to find Senka because they heard these shots on the right. He sees him and goes off again, but not killed there yet. But I think he's going to just rotate from
I think this is it for Papao because the zone is just not in his favor. Mafao gets Mad Kid that's right now fighting as well.
Actually actually just killed himself.
Yeah, Papao is out, so that means our team Aggressive BESL Pro to were in the 4th place. Only 3 teams left. Those are the team Nordic Goblins as well with the division and with the SCPMS eSports, where
Well,
they
at this
have two
position,
people knocked.
LQ should get a kill onto Tiltmaster as well. Let's see what happens if he finds Tiltmaster as well. I'm not really sure what happens.
Looks like LQ is fighting. He finds one. He misses a lot of shots, so that guy won't be dropping down. Looks like SCPMS still have the Tiltmaster alive.
Well, team at this point, Team Team
Nordic Goblins.
Nordic Goblins are in a really, really good position, and I think they saw Flabber as well. They saw Flabber's head.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be he's spotted out, and that's it for him as well. If he moves, he gets knocked down instantly, I think, if their aim is right. All what can change everything is LQ from that other side to try and get some damage done.
The issue with LQ is actually, as soon as you say that, LQ actually lands a lot of shots on Mafu.
Ooh, he sees the gun. He sees the gun. He knows that he's somewhere there. But he's approaching it really ballsy. He's trying to find the shot.
Flabber is still behind the same tree that they know. Mafu, finishes off Mad Kid, who was inside the shack. So he's dead there. But, well, the situation at the minute is 1 against 2 against 2.
Well,
let's see, can Tiltmaster actually, with the snake strategies, can get any kills and get maybe himself higher. While we talk about that, Mafu actually gets a knock on LQ and finishes him off as well.
Mafu gets 5 kills in this game. That's the first rampage in this.
And Tiltmaster, as we speak about him, we actually finished the other guy who was Flabber. So that's team division number 3. And I think at this point, actually, Tiltmaster does have, it actually knocks Mafu down.
That's
with
the ABM.
Very nice shot there. So
really well played by them.
1.
It's right now, yes, 1 versus 1, where we help Blue Star versus the SCPMS eSports player, Tiltmaster.
And SCPMS get their first win.
I think in this kind of position, he shouldn't be trying to find the other member.
At this point, I'm pretty sure that he shouldn't be allowing the he just finishes.
He's pushing in. Like right now, Blue Star is pushing in, so that means Blue Master is there running.
Yeah, Blue Master saw him. He actually hits the head of his. I think he has level 3 helmet there.
Really good position.
Let's see who has a better position and better aim in this situation. It's all about skill, baby. Now.
It's who shoots first. It's basically like that. Who shoots who first.
All about that skill now.
And in these kind of positional fights, like Blue Star can wait it out. Actually, if he plays it through, he can wait.
I'm not sure if these smokes are the best.
Like the Tiltmaster can be throwing down the smokes, and the Blue Star is waiting out.
For me, play like this would show that you are not sure about your aim.
Yeah, but right now he is giving out that he will be pushing that side, and actually the Tiltmaster is trying to play it out as getting the Blue Star back, and it works. He sees the
actually with these.
That's the fight.
And that's it.
Tiltmaster wins.
SCPMS with their first.
As they say in the I remember in one of the games of the CS:GO where they were full arena with the people and they were just yelling SCPMS. So yeah, that's
great game by them. I really enjoyed those shots that we saw. Obviously,
props to their manager. You know, that's what happened. Manager gifted them the box or something. That was rigged, dude.
That's as well the first Latvian team. Winning this, one of the best games. So first game we had Bait Academy winning this. Second game was the team from Lithuania. Winning this, and now it's Latvians.
So yeah, right now we have in the first place we had SCPMS eSports with 10 kills. In the second position we have the
Nordic Goblins.
Nordic Goblins. Surprise by them. We didn't see them
landing
before.
Very nice shots with his sniper. I really enjoyed seeing that.
Yeah. In the third position we have the our team division, or one of our favorites as well.
I was hoping for
in the 8th position they are there, and as well we have some other members as like P9, right?
Oh, P9, yeah, but
leading with the general.
Unfortunately, as we see, Armand is not there, so I'm pretty sure Armand's crashed from the game. Unfortunate. Yeah. As I said, the one person changes a lot of things.
I think we can look at the whole picture right now. How does the standings look after these games, after the game number 3 as well, as we have the Bait Academy holding that ground, being in the first position, still with the 42 points, and in the second position we have the division with 23 points, and in the third, Figure of 5. Still, all the Baltics are there. We have the Bait Academy division and Figure of 5. That is Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. But in the fourth position, really surprisingly, there is Dator Pasal, you know. Not a team that I was expecting to see in the top four.
Well, the team that went out very unfortunately in this game. They were pretty sure that the zone is going to be on to Sosnovka Island. Unfortunately, as I said as well, that zone did shift really, really hard all the way back to the main island.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But after this win from the SC Pirmais eSports, they hold the sixth position as well. But looks like the points updated just now.
Well,
these are the real points.
The standings were right. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, the points updated just now. So now we have to go all the way through again.
All what we said, let's forget.
Yeah, what we just said, you forget about that, and we are with the correct standings and correct points.
And in the first position, we have the Bait Academy with 46 points. In the second position, we have the division with 36 points. In the third, we have SC Pirmais eSports with 30 points.
As you can see, a huge jump. We just one win.
Yeah.
10 kills, huge jump by them to place number 3.
Exactly.
Same with Nordic Goblin.
Yeah, they're in the fourth position right now. Everything can change after every single game. We don't know what's going to be the scores and what's going to change where. In the fourth place, we have the Nordic Goblins with 22 points. So that means not in the top 3, we don't have all the Baltics anymore. We have Estonians and 2 Latvian teams in the second and third position. And in the fourth only. The Lithuanians slowly approaching.
And number 5, we do have Praise the Lord. With 5th
team that we have seen before, and we know what they can do and how they perform. And surprisingly and happily, in the 8th position, we have the P9 as well with the 15
back in
points.
The first page of the standings, so that's already good.
But in the second page, what we know, we have no surprises there. We have Totally Spies with 0 points, Arthrops with 0 points as well, Yor with 0, no, it was like 6 or 8 points as well. But yeah, that's without surprises, the second page, but the first page were really, really welcoming for different teams.
Well,
so yeah, that's the game number 3 in Erangel for the BSL season number 3. I have to get used to that
because season.
It's still in my mind. It's still season 2. You know, haven't worked it out yet.
Said it's been a while. It's been a while.
But I'm happy to be back.
Well, definitely, guys.
That's it. Let's go. Let's go for the game number 4.
Let's go game number 4. But before we
a short video of our
highlights.
For highlights. I don't know what it's gonna be.
Highlights.
A video, and after that we're gonna have our lovely hosts to talk with you. And don't forget, there's a lot of giveaways and stuff happening right now, so right in the BSL.
In on that, and we will see you after a break.
Yep.
Your kiss, sweet like poison. You know you make me reckless. I'll run, but you are friction.